Hey, have you heard? Something big is happening with the 2026 World Cup, and it's not getting enough attention. The World Cup, the biggest sports event in the world, might not be centered in the United States as planned. Why? Well, it's not a random decision. There are some challenges in the US, like rising safety concerns, protests, tricky visa processes, and political ups and downs. These issues are making people wonder if the US can handle hosting such a massive event. Meanwhile, Canada and Mexico are stepping up big time. They've got stable governments, strong stadiums, solid security plans, and a welcoming vibe. It's like they're saying, "We're ready to shine." In September 2025, a surprising statement came from Washington. During a press conference, Donald Trump said that if any U.S. city hosting the World Cup feels unsafe, he'd push to move the games elsewhere. He said, "If a city isn't safe, we'll just move the matches." Simple. Whoa, that caused a stir. Fans, leaders, and even FIFA, the group that runs the World Cup, had a lot to say. FIFA's vice president, Victor Montagliani, responded quickly. He said, "Football is bigger than any country or leader. It's for the whole world." His point? The World Cup isn't about politics. It's about bringing people together. But Trump's words got people talking. Can the US still be the heart of the 2026 World Cup? Here's the thing. Moving World Cup games isn't easy. It's not like picking a new spot for a party. Every stadium involves huge investments, TV deals, and years of planning. Changing even one city would mean reworking tons of agreements, which is super tough. FIFA picked 16 host cities years ago, 11 in the US, 3 in Mexico, and 2 in Canada. Everything was locked in, from security to broadcasts. So Trump's comment, while bold, doesn't mean he can just change FIFA's plans. FIFA runs the show, not any government. Still, his words made some wonder. Is the US ready to welcome the world? Issues like protests, gun violence, and slow visa processes are raising concerns. For example, getting a US visa can take months, while past hosts like Russia and Qatar made it quick and easy for fans. One journalist joked, "In the US, you need a ticket, a passport, and a whole lot of patience." Meanwhile, Canada and Mexico are looking like superstars. Their cities, like Toronto, Vancouver, and Monterrey, are safe, organized, and ready to roll. Canada's got a tight security plan with their police force, and Mexico's stadiums, like Estadio BVA, are modern and World Cup ready. FIFA's starting to notice. Behind closed doors, they're quietly making backup plans. What if the US can't deliver? They're thinking about giving more matches to Canada and Mexico, maybe even big games like quarterfinals or semifinals. No one's saying it out loud, but FIFA might shift the spotlight to these two countries. They're calling it things like schedule tweaks or weather adjustments, but it's really about keeping the World Cup safe and smooth. Why? Because the World Cup is more than a game. It's a global celebration, and sponsors like Adidas and Coca-Cola want it to feel fun and united, not chaotic. Canada and Mexico are sending all the right signals. Canada's Prime Minister said, "We're open and ready to welcome everyone." Mexico's president added, "Football is our pride, not a political game." Compare that to the US, where news about protests and division is making some sponsors nervous. They don't want their logos tied to trouble. FIFA's been through tricky situations before, like hosting in Qatar in 2022, which went smoothly. They know stability is key, and Canada and Mexico are looking like safer bets. If the focus shifts, don't expect a big announcement. FIFA might just quietly give more games to Toronto, Vancouver, or Monterrey, while US cities like Chicago or Los Angeles get fewer big matches. The World Cup is about uniting the world, and FIFA wants to keep it that way, no matter where the games happen. So, what do you think? Will the US step up, or will Canada and Mexico steal the show? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next video on the 2026 World Cup journey. This video is based on public reports and news as of October 2025. It's all about giving you a fresh take on what's happening.